another video onto the stock market craziness, and we had the CPI was at 8.2% today, came out, and we can see that was a crazy time. It was the SP500. I seen this happen, and it was down almost like, was it 4%? Let's take a look at this onto the chart. Oh, that's the daily. Okay, so let's take a look. We had a strong, and I seen a strong signal saying strong sell. So I kept on buying shorts right in here. Just kept on buying shorts because it seemed like something's happening. And once it had gotten to the CPI released, we can see it just dropping and dropping. And it came right down, I think it was a 4%. So we had a 4% onto that. Let's see. And I was buying it, and I came right down there. It was 4%, like almost a 3%. And insane. If I can get that there. So I sold out right in here, right in there. Now, did I time it? Yeah, I timed it like pretty well, but I should have sold all my shorts. I had longer ones. I had longer puts and stuff like that into the market. So I still have puts in the market. I still have shorts in the market. And the reason why I still have them is because I don't think we're done. I don't think this rally, that CPI, there was two things going on for it today. One, the CPI, everyone got released and said, oh, okay, we know that's bad, but at least we know how bad it is now. We can move on. That was the reason why I think won. And a lot of the bears or the shorts were covering. And you can see they were covering into this. Now, are we going long? I don't see any long signal coming up saying to buy. So I haven't bought anything. And I was still loading up on shorts. Now, I'm negative right now on my shorts positions. I'm negative on my put positions. And what I'm going to do, if this is going to be a bull run, I'm going to basically sell I'm not going to sell my shorts, but I'm going to sell shorts out to the market, another puts out to the market, and having a decrease on the leverage. So meaning what I'm going to do is like a poor man cover call, but it's going to be reversed. It's going to be a poor man cover put. And why I'm going to do that is I'm going to have a time delay onto my puts to get interest or getting money from those delays. Why am I going to do this? Because I think we are going to see these shorts. This could be a fake out breakout, one, and that is a possibility. We can see it really had, I was thinking if this is one of the fake out breakouts, we're going to see it starting to drop back down. We see it drop back down a little bit, so I'm not sure if this is a fake out breakout. And we will see probably tomorrow what's going to happen. If it starts dropping right back down to 362 and breaking this range and breaking this support range, this is going to be a definitely fake out breakout. And I will be buying more puts right into here. Once I see that breaking this trend line onto the 362, I'm going to be piling on more puts. I'm going to be buying more puts. If not, if I don't see that happening, I will start selling puts out to the market to basically get more leverage. And where I'm going to, I thought I had another range in here. And where I'm going to see is the range of right here. If we start getting at the 367 range, that means we are definitely going up. This is going to be a bull rally, and it would be a bear rally, bull rally situation. We're going to see it going up. And this is where I would have to start selling some puts out to the market. Just not selling all my puts. I'm going to be selling my puts on just a time delay. Keeping my puts into the market because I think we are going to see this going back down again. I don't think we are out of this bear market. Reality is, I think this is just a relief rally right now. Everyone is, oh, okay, we just made it through. We made it all the way through here, and I am happy that we made it through. And so that is the rally what I'm seeing right now. What is going to happen onto the market? Are we going to break this? And you can see that was support right there is resistance. So if we do break out of this, we're really close. And honestly, the bulls have a very high support. Am I bullish right now? Is this the bottom? No, I think we are still in a bear market. I think we're going to drop. And honestly, I think we are going to drop hard. But I think right now, this is going to be a relief. The shorts are covering. We are seeing a short period of shorts covering onto their shares. Another thing that is making me still holding on to my puts, my shorts, is right here. This is the daily candle. We can see we are still in the trend on the downtrend. We can see the downtrend, and this is from like February. So February right here, August. We can see August, and we have been on this downtrend since August, and we are still going lower onto the daily. Is this a high volume? We see high volume coming in. This is a good sign for the bulls. The bulls, meaning an upper trend is going to happen. There could be an upper trend happening. We have a support line at the 362. That is really much, we're right there. So yeah, are we going to be seeing this market going up? We could possibly see a market going up. Where could it go? In my charts, it's at we're at 426. Are we going to see that 426? I don't know. Like we could possibly. I don't think so. I think that we're going to test the support line at 400. This is the daily chart. So what we are seeing after hours, on to the after hours, we are having options, and options are coming in. They're positive, coming in positive. And what we have today, we have a positive, there's some calls coming in. So calls are coming in, puts, but it looks like right now there's more calls than puts. So meaning we are probably into a reverse trend. There was a lot of calls coming in. This is very bullish onto SPY. I still am not saying that we're out of this bear market. The other thing that just came in is the CPI, but I just seen news, and news on the Fed is going bankrupt. The Fed they are in a negative state right now. The Fed has a negative state on the market right now. They are not bringing in enough money, and they are bringing in less money what they should be getting. Now, a lot of people don't really understand the Fed. The Fed has been one of the biggest, I would say, rallies of the reason why we are having a recession or a depression. A lot of things come back. We have is the Fed has been the reasoning why we had the Great Depression. Great reasoning why.
My folder over here.
I don't know. The Great Depression was one of the reasonings why we had that was due to the Fed. The Fed did not handle the situation correctly, and then the Great Depression happened. The recession, we've seen a lot of recessions. Before the Fed, if we go back before Fed times, we had the second bank, we had the first bank, we had those were, and we did have harsh times. So there was records of harsh times onto the markets. We have to say the harsh times on that was not a good time. The markets they had crashed during the 1800s. So why I bring this up is there's good parts of the Fed and there's bad parts of the Fed. I'm neutral on the whole thing. But the thing that bothers me on the whole Fed is it's a shareholding company that no one knows who owns the shares. Honestly, no one knows. We don't really know. It's banks who own banks, and then these banks who basically own shares of this bank. And they are so classified in secret onto the Fed that no one really understands it. What we need to realize that the Fed is not the government. The Fed is a bank governing other banks. So basically, it is a massive, insane problem of banks governing banks. The good thing about the Fed is it is banks governing banks because they know how to relate to the banks and make sure on that. When you have government coming in there and relating other things and managing banks, they're going to pretty much mess it up and even mess it up even worse. We can say there's multiple things onto the government that goes in there and messes up onto anything. You name it, the government will come in there and mess it up. So separating the government from a bank establishment is a good situation, but it is a bad situation as well because these people who are into the Fed are basically going to be taking these people who are running the Fed have a lot of power for not into the government. So that is one of the problems as well. Okay, I would talk more about it, but my kids are upstairs and they always jump into everything, and I can't really. Peace out and have a nice day.